Williams class. For your arithmetic today, you can see the calculations that we have here. They're a bit of a mixed bag, so go ahead, pause the video, try your best, and then when you unpause, you will see the answers. Welcome back. Here are the answers for your arithmetic. We have 3 times 14 equals 42, 8 times 23 equals 184, 9 times 13 equals 117, 5 times 17 equals 85, 0 times 24 equals 0, 16 times 4 equals 64, 4 times 19 equals 76, 6 times 14 equals 84, 11 times 15 equals 165, and finally 7 times 13 equals 91. Well done if you got all of them correct, and I wonder how long it took for you to solve these ones. Let me know on Tapesty. The learning objective for our maths lesson today is, can I use written methods to multiply numbers? Here is our first question then. It says, there are 8 classes in a school. Each class has 26 children. How many children are there altogether? Complete the number line to solve the problem. So what they've done here is they've split the number 26 into 10, 10, and 6. If you work that out, 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 plus 6 is 26. So they've split the children up. And what they've done is they've multiplied each number by 8 because we have 8 classes that we need to work out the number of children for. So 10 times 8 would be 80. Then 10 times 8 is 80 again. 80 plus 80 would give you 160. Then from there we work out 6 times 8. So you can use your 6 times tables or you can use your 8 times tables. It's completely up to you, whatever you're most comfortable with. But either way, you should get the answer, give you some time to think, 48. So if that's 48 then, what we need to do is add 48 along to 160 to find the total. So what's 160 plus 48? I'm going to use the column addition to work out the addition. So 0 plus 8 would give me 8. Then 6 plus 4, so I put 6 in my head and then I hold up 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'll put the 0 at the bottom here, and then I'm going to carry the 1. So then 1 plus nothing would be 1, and then you add that 1, which makes it 2. So the answer then that we put into this box here is 208. Just like that. So we're going to use this method now to work out the multiplications. Have a go. Pause this video, have a go, and then we'll see if you got it correct. Welcome back. So let's see if you worked it out the same way that I did. We have the first question here, which is 16 times 7. So what I did is I took the bigger number out of 16 and 7, which is 16, and I broke it down into smaller numbers to work with. So 16 I broke down into 10 and 6. And if you want to test it, 10 plus 6 should give you 16. Then what I did is I multiplied both of those numbers, 10 and 6, by 7, because they both need to be multiplied by 7. So 10 times 7 would be 70. 6 times 7 would be 42. Now, because 10 and 6 are part of the same number, you need to add the totals together. So 70 plus 42, if you work it out using the column method, it should give you 112. So 16 times 7 is 112. The second question, 34 times 6, take the bigger number, which is 34, break it down. So I broke it down into 10, 10, 10, and 4, because 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4 should give you 34. And each one of those numbers needs to be multiplied by 6. So 10 times 6, 60. The other 10 times 6 equals 60. And the final 10 times 6 equals 60 as well. Then we have the 4 that we need to multiply by 6 as well, which should give you 24. And then add those totals together. And the answer is 204. Finally, we have 27 times 4, so take the bigger number out of those two, which is 27, break it down into tens and units. So I've got 2 lots of 10 and 1 7, and if you add them together, you should get 27. So you multiply all of those by 4, because 4 is what 27 is being multiplied by. So 10 times 4 equals 40. 10 times 4 again equals 40. And then the 7 times 4 equals 28. Add them all together and you should get 108. Next question. Rosie uses base 10 and a part-whole model to calculate 26 times 3. Complete Rosie's calculations. So pause this video and have a go to see if you can complete the calculations. Welcome back. So let's have a look at the base 10 model first. All I did was I counted all the 10s that we have here. So how many 10s do we have? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So that's 60 10s. So I've written 60 here. And then count how many 1s we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 60 plus 18, work that out. You can use the column addition method or whatever method is comfortable for you. And the answer is 78. So that is using the base 10 model for your multiplication. Now the second model is the part-whole model. And what Rosie has done here is she separated the bigger number out of 26 and 3, which is 26, and she separated it into the 10s and the 1s. So she's got 20 in one circle and 6 in the other. And she's multiplying both of those numbers by 3. So 20 times 3 would give you 60. 6 times 3 would give you 18. So you do the same as the base 10. You add them together to get your answer. And it should be the same as the answer for base 10. The answer when you used base 10, which is 78. So now we're going to use Rosie's method to work out 36 times 3, 24 times 6, and 45 times 4. What I would really love to see on Tapesty is you using both of those methods to show me how you got those answers. Welcome back. So let's see if you got the same answers as I did. For the first one, 36 times 3, you should get the answer 108. So nice big tick if you got that. The second question, 24 times 6 equals, should have gotten 144. So again, big tick if you got that right. Make sure to correct it if not. Your third and final question, 45 times 4. The answer you should have gotten is 180. So here is another way that you can separate the numbers in order to multiply them a lot easier. This question says there are 26 teams taking part in a 5-a-side football tournament. How many players are taking part all together? So 26 teams, 5-a-side football tournament, so you have to multiply 26 and 5. So over here, it looks like it's the column method, but what's actually happening is 5 is being multiplied by both the 0, the units number and the tens number. So the units number is 6, the tens number is not 2, remember, it's 20 because it's in the tens column. So if you do 6 times 5, you should get the answer 30. And if you do 20 times 5, you should get the answer 100. You add them together and you get 130 because 0 plus 0 equals 0, 3 plus 0 equals 3, and nothing plus 1 equals 1. So 130 players are taking part all together in that 5-a-side football tournament. Similar question here, but just with different numbers. We have 48 times 5. So separate the bigger number into smaller chunks. So which number is bigger, 48 or 5? 48. So separate 48 into its tens and its units. So how many tens does 48 have? 4. So you can see the number is 40. And then how many ones does the 48 have? It has 8 ones. So they've multiplied the ones first, so we'll do that too. You multiply both of those numbers by this number over here, which is 5. So do 8 times 5 first, you get 40. Then you do 40 times 5, you should get 200. Then you add them together. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 4 plus 0 equals 4, and nothing plus 2 equals 2. So the answer then altogether is 240. Now I would like for you to use any of the written methods that I have just explained to you, or any other one that I haven't explained and you want to use, in order to answer A, B, C, and D. So you can pause this video, have a go, try your very, very best, and then when you unpause the video, you will see the answers. Off you go. Welcome back. Let's go through the answers then. We have A, 27 times 7. The answer is 189. We'll move on to part B, 56 times 4. The answer is 224. Then we have C, 65 times 6. The answer is 390. And then we have part D, which is 47 times 8 equals 376. So very well done. If you tried your best, doesn't matter if you got a couple wrong, you're more than welcome to correct them. And then if you still have any concerns or any questions, then make sure you keep that question nice and safe for our next live session. Now, here is your independent work. You have 1, 2, and 3. So have a go at answering these questions now. You can pause the video, and then once you unpause, we will go through the answers together. Let's go through the questions together then. Number 1, class 4 are using number lines to solve 6 times 34. Talk about class 4's method with a partner. So if you spoke to an adult, or maybe just even talk to yourself about it a little bit, you should have said that what they have done here is split the bigger number of the two. So which number's bigger, 34 or 6? It is 34. They've split it into 10, 10, 10, and 4. And they've multiplied each of those numbers by the number 6. So part B, use a number line to complete the multiplications. What would be the answer to 5 times 32 if we use the same method as class 4? So if we were to use the same method as class 4, the answer to 5 times 32 would be 160. What about the second one, 7 times 32? What would you get here? So the answer you should have gotten is 224. Remember to break the number 32 into its tens and into its units. So it would have 3 tens, so 10, 10, 10, and it would have 2 ones. So the numbers you're multiplying by 7 should be 10, 10, 10, and 2. And then add them together to get 224. The last one, 4 times 56. What would the answer be to that? So if you were to split the bigger number, which is 56, into tens and into ones, you would split it by it having 5 tens, so 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and then 6 ones. All of those numbers need to be multiplied by 4 and then added together. And then you should get the answer 224. Question number 2. A farmer is calculating the number of sheep on her farm. She has 6 fields, and each field has 35 sheep. So use a written method to work out how many sheep there are altogether. So you can choose whichever written method you wish to do. I'm going to show the one that I really like, but it doesn't have to be the same one that you're using. So what I do is pick a different color first of all. I'm going to break the bigger number up into smaller numbers. So which number is bigger, 6 or 35? 35. So I'm going to split 35 into its tens and into its units. So how many tens does 35 have? 3. So I need to write 10 3 times. So I'm just going to write it here. 10, 10, 10. And then how many ones does the number 35 have? 5. Fantastic. And what are all of those numbers going to be multiplied by? How many fields does she have that we need to multiply them by? 6. So we do 10 times 6. We have to do 10 times 6. We have to do 10 times 6 for the last time, and then 5 times 6, which is just here. So what do they equal then? 10 times 6 would be 60. Fantastic. 10 times 6 again would be the same answer. There should be no change over there. And then 10 times 6 again, the same answer, 60. And then what would 5 times 6 be? Use your 5 times tables to help you. You should have gotten the number 30. And then what you need to do is you need to add those numbers all together. So what is 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0? 0. And then what is 6 plus 6? So let's put 6 in our head, hold up 6 and then add them together. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we do 12 plus 6. So 12 in our head, hold up 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then 18 plus 3. 18 in our heads, hold up 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. So you write the number 21 here. So how many sheep does she have altogether on her 6 fields? She has 210 sheep. Well done if you got that correct. If you used a different method but got the same answer, you're still doing the absolute correct thing. So well done. Question 3. There are 6 multiplications. We have A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now, which one would you calculate mentally? So let me know on Tapesty which one you would calculate mentally, and then also let me know which one of those would you use a written method for. And for an extra challenge, I would like for you to explain to me why. Why would you choose to do one mentally, and why would you choose to do one in the written form? Let me know your thoughts, and I will be sure to check on Tapesty what you have to say. That's all from me for today's maths lesson, boys and girls. I really hope that that made a little bit more sense. I hope you've gotten to know different ways of working out multiplication. And as I said before, if you have any questions or anything to add to the lesson, then you can save your precious words for the live session, where I would be very, very happy to hear anything that you have to say. Until then, I'll see you soon and take care. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.